Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to my channel. I hope you are doing well. It is late afternoon on Saturday. I will be busy with work and stuff tomorrow, Sunday, so I am filming this today, Saturday. I have had less time than I was planning to stitch. But I did make progress on this little guy. Not too much on this one, but on my stamp kit. But I'm going to start to talk a little bit about the HAED Stitch Along. And like I said, I'm so happy with this project. I really like it. But I had, like I said, planned to spend a little bit more time on it. Like the whole day yesterday, which was Friday, I had to spend doing other stuff. So yeah, plans went out of the window a little bit there. But so far I have stitched 5,088 stitches. I think it's not too bad, but I could have done more, of course. But like I said, I'm enjoying it a lot, and I'm not super active in the Facebook group, but I am checking in there sometimes, and as per usual, everybody is, I mean, there are people who are already completed like the 4 pages, and there are some people starting over or just starting now because they ordered like the whole kit from Heaven and Earth Design with like fabric and floss and everything, and those take longer to arrive out to all the people. So I mean, 5,000 stitches, I'm super happy with that. I am thinking that I'm probably gonna have like more time next week, because we have like, it's a school holiday off next week, so I'm thinking that I might not have as much to do next week work-wise, which gives me more time, of course, to spend on this one, and then my other focus piece, which is squirrels, but I haven't touched it this week. But yeah, so here's the progress, and like I said, I'm super happy with how it is turning out. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but this is 939 and 310. So you can see a slight color shift here, which is super nice. And then over into the browns and the other colors. Really nice. Loving it. And the other project that I spent quite a lot of time on is my stamped kit. And I think I mentioned before that, and if you have followed me, you know this already, but if you haven't, I mean, it took time. Sorry about the noise. It took time for me to really get into the pre-stamped kit thingy. But I must admit, the more time I spend on it, the more I enjoy it, which is why I have invested in purchasing more of these kits, because especially with it has been a little bit stressful. I have had a lot on my mind, so these kits are super nice, because having everything stamped on the fabric is yeah, you can really just focus on the stitching instead of looking away to the tablet or to the paper chart. So yeah, I'm really enjoying these pre-stamped kits. This one is, I don't know the name. I know it's from the brand Mona Lisa, and it is quite a popular brand, and I understand why, because the printing is really crisp and clear. I have not once had to refer to the paper chart that is also always included in these kits. The 11 count and stitching with 3 threads I have gotten used to, and as you can see, I mean, this is not a huge project. It's kind of medium, I would say, smallish. And this is also on my whip down list. So this, I think, is perfectly doable when I'm thinking about having this finished this year. Because there's a lot of color blocks left. So this part will stitch up really fast. So yeah. So now, I don't know if it was smart or not to join a stitch along for the first time at the same time as I am trying to whip down also for the first time ever. But here we are, and I think I can manage it. The whipping down for me is a little bit more of a priority. Like I said, for the HAED SAL 6-page, I'm focusing on finish 6-page and not the whole project. But if I do, that would be lovely. But if I don't, that's fine. The whipping down is just to shrink down the number of whips that I have, because I do find right now that I feel that I don't have enough time to spend on each project, and there are some projects that I just thinking of putting a pause on for now, which is a shame, because I love all of my whips, so I would like to spend time. But like I said, the whip down list, because I did do the Finery of Nature as a finish for 2025. I know I will be finishing the scrolls. I haven't touched it, but if I get to spend like a couple of days, I'm probably going to be able to finish the cross-stitching section, and then I'm gonna have to spend like another few days on the back stitching, but it's not as much back stitching. So this one will be finished. This one might be, and I think it's, I mean, if I'm looking at this and trying to count, this is, yeah, I should be able to do it. And then the Wreath of All Season, that's a question mark actually, because it's all the back stitching. I think the cross stitching I can easily get done this year, but the back stitching there's a lot of it. And then if I manage to finish the 3 of them, then we'll see what happens over here or down here. If I can maybe get in a couple more finishes. And then I am also putting a little bit, I wouldn't say pause, but because I know I did watch, and I do watch regularly, the Stitch Witch, Carla. And she stitches basically, I think, only full coverage. And she does a rotation where she has a couple of focus pieces and she has a goal, because she has a lot of big full coverage, right? So it takes a few years to finish. And that is something that I would like to do, because I am starting a lot of full coverage, big projects. But I think that for now is a little bit too much. With this stitch along and with this list for 2025, that's gonna have to be enough. And then I have to start to figuring out the full coverage pieces later, what to do with those. So here we are, and actually that is all for the stitching this week. Steampunk Portal is stitched on a 25 count even weave 1/1. This is, like I said, an 11 count stitched with 3 threads over 1 square on the Ada. And I'm just going to, for those of you who are interested, I'm just going to show quickly 3 of the kits that I bought with my gift cards for Christmas. Again, if you're not interested in new kits and stuff like that, totally understandable. I'm not going to be talking much more about the stitching thingies. I just mentioned maybe really quickly that for next week I do want to stitch on winter sampler. We have a snowstorm today in Sweden, so it's, oh my lord. And they just sent out a warning to everybody living where I live that there are a lot of traffic accidents. So the emergency room at the hospital they are working overtime, and yeah, it's it's coming down heavy, and it is also super windy. So I was working a little bit today, and yeah, it was not comfortable being outside for too long. So yeah, so which is why I feel inspired, I think, to pick up my winter sampler and maybe some other project. I'm really missing my pandemic from long dog sampler, so maybe I will give that one a go too. I'm also going to try to stitch more on squirrels, but we'll see. Anyways, on to my purchases that I have had for a little bit. Again, I am on a budget for 2025, so this is bought with a gift certificate that I received from my work in a non-profit. And these are some kits that I then got from Amazon, so I'm actually not sure about the price because I was hunting for good deals also. I had like 15 in my cart, right? And then I excluded the more expensive ones. And I'm not even sure if you can get these. Well, I think you can, but with Amazon, I mean, the prices I think are going a little bit up and down, and sometimes when they have like a promotion or just a special offer, you can get them for pretty cheap. Now, these Riolis kits are not too expensive to start with, so but I think I got this at a special offer, and I don't actually even remember because I wasn't paying with money, so to speak. I actually don't remember how much I purchased it, but Winter Tea Time is the name, and I have had my eyes on this for a little while. And this is a series. There are more, yeah, they don't have it here, but they have more in the same style with a black Ada and like Christmas winter thingy. But this one is my favorite. I am thinking of maybe in the future trying to buy some more in the same style to have like a companion piece maybe. But this is actually DMC, or is it, no, it's Anchor. This is a 14 count black Zweigart Ada Anchor stranded cotton. Yeah, 25 colors, and I am going to show you real quickly. I do like the Riolis kits because they are like smallish. They are usually very high quality and lovely pattern, and this is not like a full coverage, so I'm thinking that this will turn out fine. There's a needle in here which I will remove. There's a black, and when it comes to black Adas, and what I do, when I grid, I use the sulky thread. The colors are really nice. Ooh, like yes, this is, like I said, a small, really sweet project. And again, I'm whipping down, so I'm now in no hurry to start it. Let's move on to the next one. So the other one is also a Riolis kit, White Swans, and I don't know, I just think that this is such a lovely picture. and also where we celebrated summer holidays when we were kids. There used to be a couple of swans there with their little baby swans every summer, and we really enjoyed it. So it's a bit nostalgic too. I want to open this one too. Oh, this is also, yeah, 14 count white Ada with anchor cotton threads. Oh, that's nice. And the colors are a bit more muted, which I like also for a change. And let's see how they look. I mean, the Ada is, just gonna remove the chart. The Ada is just a white Ada. There's a needle in the fabric here too. I'm gonna leave it in there. And then there's the threads on these cards, the Reolist cards. And oh yeah, look at these. Yeah, I like the gradient scale, sort of from lighter to dark. This is nice. Yeah. And then these. Yeah, I really like this. It's gonna be so much fun. This one, I think, again, not in a hurry. I am whipping down, so, but this might be, if I ever complete my whip down list, and I'm gonna keep building on the whip down to get down to like 25-30 whips. I think I would like to, I'll be happy around there. So I need to whip down at least like 10 or 12. Yeah, anyways, yeah, this might be a contender actually to start again, because I really like this. This is also a little bit different from everything else that I'm stitching on, so this would be a fun one. So the last kit that I bought is a Marika kit, and yeah, this is another brand that I really like. The Reolist kits and the Marika kits are, I think, my favorite kits to work with. I do like the Dimension School collection, and I do like the Lady Stitch and Luca S, but to be honest, the Marika and Reolist are just, I don't know, I kind of like them just a little bit more, and maybe that is just because of the accessibility, I think, maybe, and also because I do find that they have more of the imagery and the artwork that sort of speaks to me a bit more. Dimensions Gold, when there are stuff that I like, then I really like them, but there are also a lot of them that are kind of not my cup of tea. Same with Marika and Reolist, but they just seem to have more stuff that I prefer, and that is all. All of them, of course, the Dimensions Gold, Marika and Reolist and Luca S and Lady Stitch and all that are super nice brands, so whichever you prefer. But again, like I said, Marika, I have a lot of them, and I have a lot of them going, like the winter, spring, autumn and summer samplers. The cafe in Verona, I think that's a Marika too. So, and winter evening is a Marika. So I have a lot of Marika kits, and this is one summery kit, Field Beauties, and this is also one that I have had my eyes on for a bit. It is stitched with DMC threads, 16 count Ada, 21 times 73. Yeah, so this is a little bit more substantial in size. I'll try to do this for you so you can get a look at all the colors. I'm going to just remove the chart. There is again a needle in the fabric, and this fabric is slightly tinted, as you can see, maybe the difference here. So this is slightly bluish, I'd say blue toned. And this is the fabric, and it's a little bit longer, a bit bigger. So let me see. Yeah, DMC again. Love DMC. DMC and Anchor are the best, but also then of course so expensive, so I can only afford them in kits like this. And look at the colors here. There are lovely pinks, greens. Yeah, there's a lot of different color variations here. And that's why I think I liked this this image, because you see all the different colors. It's not just the same. Yeah, and this is the only thing that I don't like about America is that, well, kind of don't like, but it's not a big deal because it's all of these things that fall out of them. I mean, this is a floss card. This is very generous that they send them with me, but with the kits, but it's always when you open them, all of these just fall out all over the place. But anyways, so again, this is the image. I mean, I think it's lovely. All the greenery down here, the green leaves and the daisies and the poppies and the butterfly. Yeah, I really like it. So we'll see. Whenever in the future, it's not going to be this year, but this is definitely like a summer project. It is super, super nice. I really like this one. But anyways, this is it for this week. Not too much. I wish I could have done a little bit more stitching, but you know, life happens, and there's nothing we can do about it. But I think that I might have a little bit more time next week, hopefully. And like I said, winter sampler, definitely I'm going to, at least maybe not on camera, but Steampunk Portal and Squirrels. And then, like I said, I'm missing my Pandemic from Long Log sampler, so I might have a go at that. Or the Cinderella one from Lena Ova. We'll see. One sampler I think it's going to be anyways. So I hope you are well and safe, and thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.